The guy that women want is the guy that does not chase her. He's the guy that's doing the least. And I know this goes against everything that you guys have been taught. It goes against the corny romantic movies where the guy is chasing a girl and he finally gets to her in the airport and professes his love in front of everyone in the airport before she gets on the plane and flies away to her new job. I don't know if I made this up or I subconsciously saw it in another movie, right? It goes against the Disney movies that show the guy relentlessly pursuing the girl and relentlessly chasing her until he finally gets the chance to smell her draws, right? Until he finally gets the honor of kissing her cooch. You know what I'm saying? And before people go up in arms, especially the young ladies that watch this, I already know what y'all are thinking. Oh, I don't never chase a man. He has to come to me. I am the table. I am the prize. Before you start doing all that extra stuff, calm down. Because these because these same chicks, the same ones saying all of that, that's what they say out on social media. That's what they say out in public. They swear up and down that they just replace men like this. Oh, if he doesn't text me, I just replace him. That whole nonchalant attitude. But there is one guy in their phone that they are obsessing over. There's one guy in their phone that they are constantly talking about, constantly showing his pictures, constantly showing his text messages to her girlfriends and stuff like that. And I'm going to get into it. This is Tarek Talks, and I'm going to get into the psychology of this and how women operate when it comes to attraction. Guys, women operate differently. They do not operate on they don't operate how we operate. Okay, we like women to be more receptive. We like them to be coming to us, not on an extreme clingy level, okay, but reasonably speaking. But the way that women work is that they like a guy that is not too persistent. It does not mean, ladies, listen up if you're watching, it does not mean that he's not interested in you. It does not mean that he does not respect you. It does not mean that he's not putting in any effort. None of those apply. It just means that he is not like the other guys. He's not all on your cooch. He's not hanging off, you know what I'm saying, your coattail, texting you every single minute, trying to meet with you every single day, trying to get, he's that guy that pipes the chick down, right? And throughout the week, she really doesn't hear from him all that much, not because he's not interested, but because he has other stuff to do. And oddly enough, this is the way that it works most of the time. Not all the time. I don't like saying that A word, but most of the time, this is how it works, ladies and gentlemen. The guy that she is really attracted to, the guy that she's extremely attracted to, usually is attracted to her a little less, not in a bad way, but in a sense that he's not going to be all up on her coattail, like I said. And this is, I don't know why. I don't know why this is, but this is just the way it is. And, it works out like that because that's the guy that the women are thinking about when these young ladies are at work. The guy, let's call him Johnny Cage, the guy that she's really attracted to. When she's at work, she's going to be thinking about him. She's going to use her very vivid imagination, her very descriptive, her very explicit imagination, and be thinking about things that she wants to do. She's going to get very aroused while she's at work, typing away on her computer or making calls and getting hung up on by pissed off people because they keep calling, right? While she's doing that at work, she's getting aroused. Stuff starts happening down there, if you know what I mean. And I don't want to get too explicit, but this is real talk. Fellas, this isn't something I've heard. I'm telling you guys what it really is. Women are extremely imaginative. Their imagination is extremely vivid and extremely explicit. This is why these romance novels are sold mainly to women. But that was besides the point. Yeah, so Johnny Cage is the guy that she is thinking about. And the weird thing about him is that he isn't constantly hitting her up every 5 minutes. He's not constantly checking up on her, right? And she cannot stop thinking about him. See, the thing about it is, women need that time. They need that space, okay? They need that space for that attraction to grow. And a lot of guys, they get it misconstrued and they think that they need to stay in constant contact. Let me tell you guys something. The guy that she's really truly attracted to, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret. She would actually rather him not call or text her first. Not saying ever, but I'm saying for the most part. And a lot of females will not admit this. They're gonna tell you, "Oh no, I need him to chase." You know, if he doesn't chase, just replace him. They're gonna say all of this in public, and in private, guess what's gonna happen? When they don't hear from this guy for a day or two, guess what's gonna happen? Ding! Hey, you know, that's her. That's her texting. Hey, and this is the type. This is the guy that she's messing with on the low. Hey, you could call it a sneaky link, whatever you want to call it. You know, it's just, you call it the guy that comes at 10 o'clock at night, things of that nature. And yes, there is an attraction there. There is a physical, you know, physical, or she likes the way that he carries himself. She likes something about him, just the way he presents himself, whatever the case is. And he arouses, you know, the way he puts it down, because usually these are the guys that put it down on her, right? Sometimes people might not even be aware of this guy, right? He might be her sneaky link. People might not even really know about this man, you know, but at some point she's going to start talking about him. She's going to be like, she's going to try to get advice from her homegirl. She's going to talk about her with her female family members. She's going to start talking about him like, this boy does not call me. What is it? You know, I wonder what it is. Does he have a girlfriend? Does he have a wife? This is some real life stuff. And I've heard it personally, like, oh, I wonder what he does. You know, they start thinking. The main reason that, you know, first of all, like I said, she has a baseline attraction to this guy, because, guys, let me tell you something. If she doesn't have an attraction to him, he could be as distant as possible. He could be in Mars for all she gives a damn. Okay, so don't think that every chick you just don't hit up is gonna be sexually attracted to you. Okay, she has to have that baseline level of attraction. Fellas, everything in moderation, okay? But she's gonna be wondering, like, why isn't he like the rest of the guys? This is what's gonna be going on subconsciously. Why isn't he like the other ones? Because the other ones be blowing me up, trying to take me out, trying to take me on trips, trying to buy this, buy that, do this, do that. And this guy is barely doing anything, but it's turning her on. Fellas, this is just the way that attraction works. When a guy is somewhat more distant, and let me reiterate for the slow ones in the back, does not mean that he does not care, and it does not mean that he is callous or he is heartless or emotionless. It just means that he is not too persistent. He's not pressed. He has that fine balance. But this is what attracts young ladies. This is what gets them going. That space, that time away is really the sexual attraction. You know, that's really the sexual attraction, is that time and space away. This is really what creates that tension, that attraction. So next time that they meet each other, right? The girl is, you know, she's ready. It's like she's been missing him. What's the old saying? You know, the old saying that the time apart, you know, it makes the heart fond. You know, that time apart makes the heart fond. It's kind of like a steak is delicious. Sorry for you vegans, but if you have it every day, it gets whack. But if it's every once in a while, man, you feel me? So that's the way it is with young ladies. And it's crazy because the guy that hits them up the least and the guy that is the most distant is the one that she is attracted to. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys got some insight off of it. Peace.